Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. At the 16-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Perkins. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's on the guard, David Edwards. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried by the wide receiver. Corey Littleton on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing is Perkins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Perkins rolling to his right. He'll get that complete to the tight end Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw on 2nd down, Perkins. And the Raiders have got him. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Henderson going to run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. It's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Perkins. flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. on first down. Perkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across into the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Perkins. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout for an injured player, and that's the running back, Darrell Henderson. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. On play action. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break. Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. Trucks over him. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This returnable for Cup. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Perkins on the move to his left.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Perkins. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jacobs. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st down, Raiders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap. to get into the backfield and make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point try now for Vedvik. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score. Raiders 24, Rams 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Jacobs.
A first down and more for Jacobs. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 31, Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Akers. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Perkins. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice: shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Gain of 3 yards. That's good for an LA Rams.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Operating from the gun, Perkins. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 8. And the Raiders have got him. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards on the play.
To throw is Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 44, 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Let's get out.
Throwing is Perkins. Flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Rams on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Rodney Mostert. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Perkins. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Perkins. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle. And he will be out of bounds with a first down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a gain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
45, Rams 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. Facing pressure, fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Perkins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Second down, Jacobs once more. Shelling through the defense. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
carries.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you